Hey everybody, we're here for another episode of CORA-ntine Cuisine. How's everybody doing? We just wrapped up Passover. We're rolling right into Good Friday and Easter. And for all of you out there who are, looking at Lent and respecting that and not eating meat, we all know that on Good Friday we eat fish. And so what I thought I would do every single Good Friday, my mom always made a family favorite. Maybe not so much when we were kids, but now I can appreciate it. It reminds me so much of her. It's Tuna Croquettes. And she used a lot. We didn't have a lot of money growing up in Mississippi. My mom was a nurse. My dad was a school teacher. She used a lot of canned tuna. And believe me, I'm using more than ever right now while we're down in quarantine and lockdown and trying to use things that are shelf stable. So
I always liked canned tuna.
You did. When I met you, you were like, oh, make me some tuna salad. I was like, I've never heard a girl say that to me. Make me some tuna salad. She was like, make me some tuna salad.
I love it. I like to snack on it with matzah or crackers.
So I'm making the tuna croquette, which so reminds me of growing up. And every Good Friday, my mom would pull out the canned tuna and make these, and they're so good. I just tasted one while I was making them again, and it just reminds me so much of growing up. And it's an old classic. I mean, people make salmon croquettes and tuna croquettes, and it's just like making a crab cake. Basically, you're just using chunk tuna. Like we're using albacore tuna and water. It's what I'm using. And then I add in my hot sweet mustard. You guys know I make a great homemade hot sweet mustard every year. And I have all of these jars of mustard. So I use my mustard. You can use Dijon. Egg whites. I don't have any fresh eggs. I'm all out. So I'm going to use my egg whites, lemon, a little bit of old chives that I chopped up to use because they're going out. They're going out. So I got to use them up. And then some breadcrumbs. Real simple. And then I make this mixture here, right here. And then what I start doing is just start breading them. I use breadcrumbs and then I coat them again. I add breadcrumbs into the recipe. On catcore.com, we'll have the recipe up and we'll have it on Instagram. But then what I do is I just take them and I coat them one more time and press them really well into the breadcrumb to coat them on the outside. And then you guys come on over here.
Wait, I have a special guest coming on first.
I know we have a special guest. I was going to surprise everybody. We have Johnathan Bennettt coming on the show. Amazing, not only good looking, smart, and talented. He is the host of Food Network Wars, Cake Wars, which we love. We obsess over. Halloween Wars, Holiday Wars. I mean, he's got an amazing couple of cookbooks. It's the Burn Cookbook. He's got Mean Girls Parody Cookbook, because as you guys know, if you know Johnathan Bennett, he was in Mean Girls, the movie, and he is so cool, and we're so excited to have him on. Yes, are you on? Hey, how you doing, buddy?
We just did a huge spiel.
Hi, we just did this amazing intro for you, because you deserve it.
About how amazing I am. Absolutely. As
I said,
you should.
Good looking, smart, talented. Did I miss anything?
There you go.
Funny,
keep going.
Witty,
what are we
clever.
making, guys? What are we making?
I'm making tuna croquettes because it's Good Friday. So,
right.
Any good Catholic or any good Greek Orthodox girl or anybody that's,
you can't eat meat.
Yeah, exactly. Anybody.
Is that why McDonald's does the filet of fish Fridays?
Probably. Exactly right. Good Friday. That's a good point, everybody. So you can go get one of those too. But yeah. I should show everybody, this is something, Johnathan, that my mom made every Good Friday. She pulled out the canned tuna. And I said canned tuna is so needed right now because it's shelf stable. You can buy tons of it and it lasts for so long. So I'm using more than ever, as you know, because we're all on lockdown. So I'm going to make my mom's tuna croquettes.
You can use it with frozen fish,
for
right?
Sure, you could. Or you could, canned salmon. There's all kinds of canned seafood thingies out there.
Do you know that
crab?
We have so much canned tuna at our house. I literally have long cases of it. So this is good.
Yeah.
I don't like salmon.
I mean, literally, if we stay in lockdown, you can keep this for a very, very long time. It's not going to go bad. And my mom.
Wait, where are you?
On Good Friday.
Where are you?
I'm in. We're in Santa Barbara right now. We're in our house in Santa Barbara. Where are you?
Very good. We love Santa Barbara. I'm in Vegas, in the suburbs.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I love the Vegas suburbs. I mean, people don't know this about Vegas. A lot of people just think it's the Strip, but I've been to some of the suburbs in Vegas.
Beautiful.
They're so nice.
Yeah, they're beautiful.
Man, I am telling you, we overdose on Cake Wars all the time. I mean, we love watching it. people don't know this. A lot of people don't know. I mean, all the people out there who've been watching me for a long time know this. But there are some people who don't know that I have a fetish for cake decorating. I mean, I love watching cake decorating. And so Cake Wars is on our, it's on our DVR. We stream it. We watch you all the time.
You make us laugh.
I'm sorry.
We're huge fans.
Like I walk into the edit bay at Food Network, at the production company where they're editing our show, and it's like 100 different screens of Johnathan just like screaming, rah, rah, rah. And I'm like, I walk in, I go, I'm annoyed with me. Like, I hate me. I'm so sorry you guys have to hear this. Like, I'm sick of hearing myself talk.
It's hard hearing yourself sometimes. I feel the same way when I hear, when the kids want to watch reruns of Iron Chef or we want to watch. It's very, it's interesting.
I'm like, shut up, Johnathan.
Yeah, exactly.
But you know what's funny?
Who are you in quarantine with? Who are you in
I'm with my
quarantine
boyfriend
with?
James. We're at the house in
I love
Vegas,
that.
and our dog. Hold on, let me get him.
Yes.
Because I have the cutest dog in the world. Andrew's kids are obsessed with him.
I don't know. We kind of have a cute one too. Come over here.
Oh.
Let me see.
Oh.
Point. Little play
Oh, look at the
Aw.
babies.
Look at this guy.
Oh my god.
He is gorgeous.
So amazing.
His name is Yaz.
Oh, one of
Like-
my favorite music groups.
Like YASSS. So that way
Yes.
when you're at the dog park, you're like, Yaz! Yaz! Mom, Yaz!
It's so funny. Alright, I'm gonna drop these croquettes now.
Okay.
Have you been cooking a lot over there?
Yes, James, could you grab me the book, please? It's over there. We've been making a lot of stuff from my cookbook, the Burn Cookbook. It's so funny. I'm not going to lie, I had to make a birthday cake in quarantine a week ago, and I made my first cake of my entire life.
Oh my God.
I've never made a cake before. 200 episodes of Cake Wars. Not once have I ever made a cake.
That is
and I
good
made
trivia. That is very good trivia. I like that. Oh my God, that's amazing.
Hold on one second. Hey, you know what we're gonna do? Go off live and re-go because people are trying to log on and they're saying it's not working. So we're gonna stop and redo, okay?
Okay, let's stop
Okay.
and start over. We'll see you in a minute.
You're on.
All right. Hi, everybody. What do you guys think of that? We have Johnathan Bennett on today. Good Friday. We're rolling right into Easter. And I hope you all have some good Easter quarantine plans in, a good meal at least, cooking inside, something is special. You guys tell me, what are you guys cooking for Easter this year? What do you got going on?
Yep, the chef says, hey, chef.
Hey, chef.
Alejandro says, what are you making?
I'm making tuna croquettes. This is what my mom used to make on Good Friday. Little tuna croquettes. It's just like a crab cake. You mix it just like a crab cake. So mine doesn't have any mayonnaise in it, though, which is what I like. It only has mustard, some egg in it. I'm using egg whites because I have no fresh eggs left. So I'm going to use egg whites and, just the seasoning. I put some chives in there that I had to cut up. Here's all my ingredients right here. It's very simple. Lemon, a little bit. I made these earlier. I've got salt, pepper, albacore tuna, and water. You can just do any packed tuna and water. You can also use salmon and and canned salmon as well. Egg whites, chives. You can see I need to use these up today. And then lemon, my mustard, my hot sweet mustard, and some breadcrumbs. That's it. Very simple. Like I said, just like a crab cake. And they look amazing. Look at those.
Those do look so good, honey. They smell really good, too.
You take them right out of the pan. I like them a little crispy on top. I like them like that. And then I add
They really do look good for canned tuna.
It's amazing. It's like how you transform. You take, they're like crab cakes. You transform canned tuna. And by the way, if you have canned cake, if you have canned crab, you can actually use canned crab, canned salmon, whatever you have, and it makes delicious cakes. And then you just bind it with an egg and maybe a little breadcrumb and what have you.
I love those crispy pieces.
Oh, those are the best pieces. I know. So I'm going to keep making these while we see if Jonathan's going to get back on the line. But You guys shout out. Tell me what you're making for Easter. Are you having an indoor Easter egg
Some
hunt?
people said barbecue shrimp with honey and
Love
pineapple over rice.
Ooh.
Someone else said, I think,
nice.
a leg of lamb.
Yes, leg of lamb.
Somebody said they love your romper. I like it when it's
Oh,
called
is
a
it
romper.
Cute? Little one piece. Isn't that cute? I love these. My wife, Nicole, who's behind the camera, she buys these for me all the time, don't you, honey?
Yeah, a lot of
Always
people
buys
said
me
hi to Jonathan.
hopefully we'll get him back on. But I think there was some technical difficulties.
Maybe he's coming back on with his cake that he made from his book.
Can you guys believe what a trivia is that? Johnathan Bennett, who's the host of every cake wars that you could think of.
Every Food Network wars.
Every Food Network war you could think of. And especially cake wars, holiday, Halloween wars, Food Network wars. And this is the first time he's baked his own cake. I love it.
Amazing.
That is some good trivia right there, guys. And I don't know, I mean, did you guys know that I'm obsessed with cake decorating? Is it not one of my passions to watch?
Yes, you love it. You actually like doing it, too.
I like doing it. It only takes me a week to do what a professional can do in one day. That's the only difference. I made
Carrie Garfield said she's giving you 2 Michelin stars for this dinner.
Woo! Yeah,
wow, for a canned tuna croquette with some spicy mayo.
Yeah, croquette is a French word, too. It's very fancy. Croquettes. Croquettes. I'm going to put a couple more in there because we're going to...
Some Bama 767 is making ham, pineapple, cornbread, baked taters, and rolls.
Baked taters?
Oh, we are coming over there.
Yeah, that sounds really good. I love some baked taters, and I love some ham. Everything sounds good. I mean, all of these. Leg of lamb, of course, I love for Easter. I always make lamb for Easter, but I love the idea of somebody doing barbecue shrimp on Easter. That's great. Mixing it up. And
what's your recipe for the spicy mayo? Somebody asked.
Actually, all I do is 2 things. I take sriracha sauce, which is one of my favorite. It should be a mother sauce, to be honest with you. It should be one of the big sauces of the world, and it is now. Sriracha and mayonnaise. Mix it up, or yogurt as well. Either Greek yogurt, a nice thick, like a Fage or something like that. Take a little sriracha in there, mix it up, boom, and make it as spicy as you want or as light as you want. I like mine a little more red. The more orange it is, the spicier it is, so I add a little more to it, but I love it like this. I love me some spice. I really love spice, so I get it red. I get it fire red on there. All right.
Chef 8-Man is making a leg of lamb, sweet potato casserole, mac and cheese.
Wow.
From Sprouts, salad and bread. That's awesome. It's still amazing.
No matter what, it's still made homemade. But
Colorado wishes you happy Easter.
Happy Easter to everybody. Happy Easter. I hope everybody had a great Passover out there. And everybody's having a good, I love this. It really does remind me so much of my mom, because when we were kids, we hated stuff with tuna. I mean, we did not like tuna. Tuna casserole, tuna croquettes, things like that. Now I just love them. It's like I didn't really understand the idea of a crab cake that much when I was growing up, even though we grew up on the coast. When we go to the coast, my mom would get one or my dad. But, tuna croquettes are so perfect. It's like a little crispy, a little bit yummy in the inside. You get that little bit of fish, but it's a perfect idea. You can also put this in a sandwich, like a po' boy type thing if you wanted to. You could do a lot of different things with it on top of a salad, but it really is a kind of the perfect little easy, cheap, very inexpensive to make. And again, I use 2 canned tuna, and I'm going to end up with 6, 8 different, 8, 10, maybe 10 croquettes. So very cheap. You can stretch it. If you did want to add a little mayonnaise in it, stretch it even more, or add some more, capers in it, or anything you want to add in this goes. It's just really the base. It's binding it, like adding breadcrumb, adding some egg to it. If you don't have whole eggs, because they're very difficult to get right now, or you don't want to go to the store, I'm using cartoned eggs, which is totally fine. We use a lot of egg whites here, and I don't have any problem saying that I like to use cartoned eggs, because I do think...
Chef D says, Jimenez says they make it with cod.
Oh, cod is perfect. What I love is like wild Alaskan salmon and wild Alaskan cod. And I actually like it in the cans because it's wild caught. And even though it's in the can or it's frozen, even frozen, do you know that when they catch it in Alaska, they actually freeze it right on the boat. So it seals in all the nutrients, it seals in all the delicious omega-3s, it seals in all the flavor right there. So I don't have a problem with it. I think it's a great product. So use it up. And We have more croquettes here. This has just been, look at this. Honey, I have a little, I'll let that one feed a little, little niblet. I know you like the little niblets. Little niblets in there.
Crispy pieces.
Wow. Well, has been an amazing week. We've had incredible guests on. We've had a great week with the kids. You guys don't believe this, but we're going to have a weekend, just Nicole and I. We're going to have a romantic weekend this weekend, and I can't wait. But it's been an amazing 2 weeks with our kids, and we're going to be back with the kids on Monday and back with all of you live on Monday.
Somebody said, do you use tuna in water or oil?
I use mine in water just because it's a little healthier. It doesn't have as much fat content.
And you can always add your own.
You can add olive oil. Personally, I'd rather have it in water, strain the water out, and then add olive oil to it. Make like a tuna salad. So I add olive oil in my tuna salad. I like to make I think I make a mean tuna salad, don't you, babe? You like my tuna salad. Sure. I put apples in it. I like to put pickles or cornichons and a little sourness in there. I put a little bit of mayonnaise, like a light mayonnaise, and then some mustard, and very simple. A little salt, pepper, boom, done. That's it. Nothing else, and serve it.
Sometimes you put a little of the apple cider vinegar.
Yeah. Oh, I definitely.
Or the pickle juice.
I always put Bragg's in there. I always put a little apple cider vinegar, in there because I think it's got great health benefits, but also it just tastes good. And I like the acid in the tuna. And that's really when you're trying to balance flavors. Even here, I put some lemon into my tuna mix because you're going to taste it when you bite into it. If you follow that recipe, you're going to bite into it. You're going to have that nice acid and lemony taste inside of it. And then what I like to do on top of it, that's why I put the lemon on the plate, is give it a little squirt of lemon too, right on top. And give it that pow of extra acid to it. This adds all these bright flavors to anything you're doing. Because,
eggs or no eggs?
I use egg whites. But you can use a whole egg if you have it. I just don't have any. I'm running out of everything. And this is my last bit of salt that I'm using. I'm using it very sparingly. And my eggs, and we're just not going to the store right now at all. So we're staying home. We're using what we have on hand. And that's another thing, is clearing out your pantry. This is a great time to clear out your pantry. Use shelf-stable things like tuna, beans, things like that, rice, pasta, things in the freezer.
Erica said that she's just joining. Can you just tell her what you used again to keep it together and what you made it with?
Absolutely. So what I did was I just took canned tuna, strained the water out, put it into my bowl, and then I added in some egg white. Again, I don't have any fresh eggs, but I like the carton egg whites. I use those for different things. So I poured some of that in, and we're going to give you the recipe. Don't worry, we'll have it on. The lemon juice. I added some chives, but if you have scallion or green onion, that's perfect. I like that too. And then I have my own hot sweet mustard that I make homemade, and it is addictive. It's amazing. One day maybe we'll have it out there selling it, but right now I just make it for all of, for Christmas, friends, family, what have you. And but you can use Dijon, and then I put breadcrumbs in for binding. So then you just bind all that together, pat it out into a nice patty, and then I just take some of that in my hand. You can make them as big as and small as you want. These are also really good for if you're having a party. You're not having parties now, but even if you're going to have a little get-together, just not get-together, but your family that you're quarantining with. If you guys are going to have a little fun, happy hour or whatever, you can make these you can make them tiny and make like little, tuna croquettes, like little mini ones, just make them like you would a little mini crab cake like that. And you can just make a bunch of these. You can even freeze these as well, make them nice and small. Look at that little baby one. And then for dinner, if you want to make them bigger, you make them bigger. So make them bigger like this.
One of the co-owners of Little Kitchen Academy, Deb says,
hey, how are you? Little Kitchen Academy, you guys. That's our Montessori cooking school in Vancouver. We started the first one in Vancouver, Canada, and we're going to be expanding that once we get through all of this. We're going to get back out there.
Inspire the kids.
It's all about the kids.
Life tools.
Hi, kids.
Erica said thanks so much for going through that. She really appreciated it.
Of course, absolutely. And again, we'll be on catcore.com. We'll have a recipe for you. We'll, we'll have it on Instagram. We'll post everything. And listen, you guys, anybody else got anything else they want to shout out to me before I sign off for the weekend? I have more content this weekend coming up. Saturday, 5 o'clock, we'll have something really special for you. And also Sunday on Easter, we're going to have a really great recipe for you. So tune in at 5 o'clock. We are always going to be here for you 7 days a week. You don't have to ever worry about that. Anything else?
Cindy McKeon said thank you for doing this. She watches
Cindy.
every day.
Thank you, Cindy.
They said that they love your recipes. And everybody just said happy Friday.
Oh, wow, I love that.
Michelle Hicks said she's going to make pomegranate martinis tomorrow.
Ooh, yes. Nice. I make an xxoo. And same kind of thing, a pomegranate juice, a little pineapple, a little ouzo, a little vodka. You can also make that without the vodka and the ouzo. You can make one that's a mocktail.
That's how I like it.
That's how my baby likes it. So it's awesome.
And Sasha Wine says, Washington in the house.
Washington, yes. Woo! All right. You guys are awesome. I'm going to start wrapping it up, getting ready for my romantic weekend with my wife.
Chef Jimenez said, is this live daily?
It's live daily, Monday through Friday, and then on the weekend, Saturday and Sunday, I just hunker down with my family, but I also always film content for all of you. Same time, 5 o'clock, Saturday and Sunday. There's a show on, same time, 5 p.m. I always film something ahead of time, so you can always have content no matter what, 7 days a week. I always want to be connecting with all of you.
Thanks, Johnathan Bennett, for coming on when you had service.
You're amazing. Happy Easter to everybody. Good Friday. Have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. I will see you back here live. Don't forget to tune in tomorrow, Saturday and Sunday, though, for something special coming your way. I have dinner happening. I've got content for you. Tune in. We will connect with each other. Coming back live on Monday at 5 p.m. I can't wait. And have a wonderful weekend. I'm giving you guys a big food hug. And mwah.